I don't know whether you'd use sparkly, spot-free, glistening, transparent, invisible. These are all the definitions we might use to say what is a clean window. All cleaning is actually a two-stage process. You have a concretion, excretion, or pollution that's on a surface that you want to take off the surface. In this case, it's how far do your tools travel in order to achieve the results. Firstly, if we're going to wet up the window, we don't want to be doing too much of this. Up to the center, down the corner, up to the center, down the frame, and then fan. Now, efficiency is defined by the distance that my hand travels and the speed at which I can get my hand to travel. I want you to see the effect of using a bigger mop and using a bigger squeegee. So using bigger tools will mean your hand's going to travel less distance, and that means that you're more efficient. Other way is if we use a smaller tool, and you'll see how ridiculous it is. You see that? If the tool is smaller, you have to do more work and it takes more time. When we're using the big blade, you think you're going to get more water off the glass, but it's not necessarily so. So it's the angle of your squeegee, no matter what size it is, that determines the efficiency of the squeegee. Watch this. When I pull water off the glass like that, I'm using the full width of the squeegee. Now, if I continue and go through the angle, when I'm fanning, I can get back to a fraction of the squeegee. So if I'm pulling the squeegee across at this angle, you have a look at this. That is there, and I'm not using that much of my squeegee. And what you see online is a lot of guys will fan like this and then like this. And you look what they've used. They've used that much of a squeegee that big. Half the squeegee. If the angle at which you fan is going to determine how much of your squeegee you're using. So if you fan at that angle, you're using that much of your squeegee and you're not using that much. If you fan at this angle and then back and at that angle and then back at that angle, you've done 3 passes for the size of one squeegee. So there's just one other thing that we've noticed in the efficiency of using a squeegee when a guy's fanning. You see a lot of guys fanning like this, right? Whereas they could be fanning like this. So watch that guy who's making great big upside down horseshoes and suggest to him, to shorten the distance that he's traveling, right? So that he's pulling the water off the glass faster. The more vertical your squeegee is in the fanning movement, the more water it can take off the glass. So these are all the things we're thinking about when we're looking at designing new tools, and we're looking at the correlation between traditional tools and water-fed tools. Is the size of the tool, how you use it, how much of the glass it covers at any one time, and then how efficient you are as you go across the glass. In another video, we're going to take this technology, this thinking, this methodology, and explore how that applies to water-fed and give you the ability. Like, all we're looking for is how to give you ideas, thoughts, things to think about yourselves, to examine your efficiency so that we can have you cleaning windows faster, better, and safer. Faster, better, safer.